Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're playing a game called Eldritch, which, for those of you that haven't heard of it, it is a roguelike first-person dungeon crawl game. It's a bit of a mouthful, but it's the best way that I can explain it. It's a little bit unique in the way it takes on the roguelike genre, but it's really similar to other games like The Binding of Isaac and some of the way the dungeons are set up. Which are randomly generated, but you know, each floor having a shop, a certain room, if you will, is pretty similar to a lot of other games. So we're gonna go into this, and just, when you first start off, you kind of got this library. It's basically what it is. There's not much. It looks like there's a lot to explore, but there's not much in here. The context is that your guy's kind of trapped in here, and he's been trapped in here so long that he's kind of starting to go crazy. He doesn't know how long he's been in here. Could be, you know, a little bit of time, could be years, you know, we really don't know. But when you're first enter here, you're presented with this mirror, which gives you a way to change the way you look. As you can see, I'm a weird mustache guy wearing overalls, which, looks a little weird, but there's not really many options to the game, so you've got, yeah, not many options whatsoever. The only thing, you can see your hands here depending on what set of clothes you wear, but I'm almost positive that's the only place you see yourself in this mirror. So I don't know what the point is. Maybe to feel like they giving the user a bit of customization or something. I'm not quite sure. But as you can see over there, these books aren't really important. They just kind of tell you the controls of the game. Over here we've got these pedestals, which kind of work as, you know, kind of you put trophies on there, which I wouldn't say trophies, but yeah, you'll see. We've got a bank chest. Although it is a kind of a game where the dungeons do regenerate if you die, there is a bit of consistency to it with this bank chest. The books are actually the levels, by the way. But say I go into this one, which is the starter dungeon, the first level, and I build up a lot of artifacts, which are basically the currency in this game. And I beat the dungeon. I have all these artifacts. I can take them and deposit them into here, you know, put them into the bank, and save them up, or withdraw them out for another dungeon, or something similar to that. So it's a couple different things you could do, save them up, or maybe you get to a dungeon that's a little too hard, so you want to withdraw some artifacts to kind of give you an early boost to the next dungeon. I think that's pretty cool. So, you know, there's a little bit of feeling of, you know, being able to collect, and what you do, how good you do in previous dungeons kind of does affect, you know, how good you can do in other dungeons, to an extent. Alright, so we're going to open up the first book here, and this will teleport us into the first level, which, it's kind of the start of the dungeon. It's got a couple enemies in it, it's got a couple things in it. This is really weird looking start here. You got a compass we can pick up. It kind of shows us the direction, yeah, it shows us where the exit dungeon is, or should I say the entrance to the next floor. If I hit the pause button, you can kind of see we've got 3 different types of gear slots we can hold, which are, obviously the compass goes in this slot. There's a couple of, like, talisman-shaped objects that go here. This little box one, there's a couple different ones. I haven't seen a whole lot of those. There's a couple cool ones I've seen. And then the boots, you can, pick up stuff like boots of speed, boots of silence, some stuff like that. There's a couple cool stuff you can get. And we're gonna go ahead and start playing through this. Definitely want to come over here and get this. Unfortunately, I don't have any artifacts, but these things, it's really weird to actually kind of find this that close to the entrance, but these little tentacle octopus monsters, basically, you pray to them and they give you their power, so I'm gonna go ahead and pray to him, and it's giving us the cloak power, which is, I think it's really nice. Unfortunately, like, as you can see here, it costs 10 artifacts to cloak yourself, and enemies can still hear you, but that's okay, maybe we'll use it, when we do get enough artifacts. Let's go kind of moving around here. Oh, nice, we found some weapons already. The gun is probably one of the best weapons that I found so far. I haven't played a whole lot of the other dungeons apart from this one, but I know each dungeon does have its own kind of items that you can find, so I know in the second dungeon there's other items compared to this one. That didn't work at all. I don't know if you guys saw that, but when I seen how that was bad, how that rock made like some bouncing noises. See if I can find it again to show you. I don't think it fell all the way down there. I don't know if it's a new one. The sound in this game is really well done. The way the enemies react to it. You can use, say, like a rock, you know, throw it at the wall and distract enemies with it, bouncing around corners, hit enemies. Really well done. Some extra bullets from those, and we've got dynamite here. The dynamite, from what I found, is generally more trouble than it's worth, but we're gonna go ahead and grab it. Maybe we can do some cool stuff with it. We actually got we got a key off of that little rodent thing. Yeah, the fountains basically serve as the way you can extend your maximum health, so kind of useful. Can't tell which of these rock. Oh, this is the rock we threw earlier. That fell really far. Down two whole floors. Not a lot. Actually, we might have to go that way. Yeah, it looks like we found some more keys and ammo. Wait, maybe I'm gonna try something. We're gonna try and get to the wall right here. May have opened a with that knife though too. The main reason I did that is so I would still be able to get the knife. So we kind of took a decent sized shortcut there, and we've gotten right to the end, the exit of this floor. Which I'm not sure how long that would have taken us if we didn't take that shortcut. I believe this dungeon is basically made up of 3 floors, but I'm not 100% sure. There are no bosses in this game though, which maybe there's some in like further dungeons, but this one there's no bosses. There's just these basic enemies, and the the terror that you think would be present in this game. Oh no, he doesn't see me. Okay, well I seem to have wasted my power right there. You can use them a limited amount of times, but I wasted my artifacts with it. Yeah, but like I was saying, the terror in this game, you'd think there's a shop down there. Oh no, I think that's a bank room. Yeah, that's what that is. The terror in this game is, at first, when I first started playing this game, it seemed like there was, there was a lot of stuff that was scary, but once you kind of figure out how the monsters work, and they're all pretty easy. Tinning, speed boots. I don't think I have enough. I'm gonna try to steal this. Wearing these boots let you run faster than normal. Okay, yeah, he's mad. Oh god, I don't know if there's anywhere we can go. Which way he comes around. I don't know how we're supposed to get out of here. Killed him. We got a lot of him, and he's not in here now, so we can just take everything. You can actually just straight off kill him, and you can also choose to steal something. But as you saw, he will get rather angry. Luckily, I was actually able to, take him on. This tinning kit, what is this? Worn metal box containing equipment used to preserve foods. Carrying this kit lets you consume the corpse of non-human enemies to restore your health. Okay. Costs 20 artifacts to tin and eat a creature. Well then, you've got just that amount. Maybe we can tin and eat a creature. I'm not sure how we're supposed to get out of here. There's literally, this is a bank chest. This is, you can kind of let's see if we can actually come in here and get some of these extra artifacts. Maybe deposit them, maybe not. We'll see. See how much we end up with. Okay, we're getting a good amount. Of all these. Yeah, see, I think these are generally definitely worth your time in these bank rooms. They always have just a ton of artifacts here if you've got 3 keys. Like there, I went from 20 artifacts to 74, so Actually, probably gonna deposit some of those. 40 of them. Okay, but I'm not sure how. I don't know if we can get out of here. Actually, I think we can. Yeah, the game kind of has this little built-in thing where you can grab onto ledges. Almost forgot about it there. That would have been very good. I'm trying to go down, but just not to that particular. Oh god, the guy kind of. The other dungeons do have different enemies, larger variety. Maybe some that are a little bit harder. But for the most part, this might look a little easy. I don't know if that's just because it's the first dungeon, so I don't know if, you know, I don't want that to put you off. Maybe the game looks a little too easy, but, you can go on like a little bit of a stealth roll, you know, just killing things, which I think is actually smarter, because, you do more damage to stuff, you can waste less bullets and whatnot. Let's see what's up here. Not very much else, just some artifacts. Don't know if that was worth this climb. Yeah, one artifact. This knife. Although if you do like this video so far, I'd really recommend getting this game on Steam. I believe the game's currently on sale for literally next to nothing. I picked it up for a couple bucks. I had a couple extra dollars laying around on my Steam wallet from selling those trading cards you get from other games, which I'm sure if you've played. Oh god. I'm sure if you've played on Steam for more than a month, you've just got a ton of them lying around in your inventory on that game. I didn't even realize it till a while, and I sold them off about $10. So yeah, you can pick up some games or anything, really. Yeah. All right, look, we picked up a key there, and come in here, and the springy statue. That's a good one. The lift power. Right-click to hurry yourself upward. Lifting can even be used while airborne, so that's really useful. It's only costs 1 artifact, and we can basically just get up just about anywhere. Or that'll help us out in the future. Generally just trying to go downwards. Let me check this room up here. We're generally just trying to go downwards, just it's locked. I don't have any keys. Just found some not even taken. Maybe one of the monsters or something. Let's see what this thing. I'm not quite sure why it's only non-humanoid creatures that you can tin and eat, but I'm just trying to not promote cannibalism. Something along those lines, maybe. Oh, we've just got an abundance of bullets here. Key, that's nice. Dead fruit. It always seems like when I'm full on health, I just find a ton of food, but when I actually need it, all I can find is rotten food, which can heal you sometimes if you really need it to, but it's really risky as it will also hurt you. It's kind of like a half and half chance, so you gotta be careful. Like these ones right here, and this. Let's see, oh, let's see, that time I actually gave us a heart. You could have just ate that. So we still don't have any keys. Someone else must have killed these guys. Key out of there. So, you know, sometimes it might actually be worth it to, you know, actually go around the whole floor and get, you know, try to collect all the artifacts and whatnot, which, you know, might be useful if there's, on further dungeons, there's stuff, in the shops and stuff that are better, that cost a lot more. Oh man, I did not know who could shoot stuff at you. He's getting really close to me though. Okay, got him. He only takes 2 hits. Don't know why I can't slash down there when it's like that. It's the second time that's happened to me. I got that little dive you can do there. If you sprint roll, or if you go down while sprinting. the game's I don't think it's really scary, especially once you learn how the monsters work, but it is kind of the assumed terror that I would imagine would get most people. I've seen all these weird monsters, especially like the eyeballs, and some of the other ones on other dungeons are just really creepy. Let's see how there he is. We got the key. I think we're close to the exit. I'll grab these artifacts and stuff. I'm gonna drop this knife for this bottle. Show you kind of some of the stuff you can do. Let's see, watch. See, you heard that bottle over there, so we went to investigate it. Kinda works really well if you're trying to do like a sneak playthrough. The rocks as well work really good, especially because they can be picked back up, but unfortunately those bottles can't be because, you know, they break, obviously. Got one of the best punch animations. Dynamite. Okay, so that guy didn't see that coming. Loot him. Sometimes looting enemies actually might not be in your best of interest. When you do loot an enemy, it respawns them back into the world. So, you know, maybe you kill all the enemies, but you don't loot them. That will keep them, effectively keeping the dungeon enemy free. See, we've got to the end, and we've got the Soul of Dagon. We're gonna pick that up. You clutch the strange blue orb. It hums in response to your touch and vibrates as if trying to shake itself free. As your fingers tighten around it, you are struck with the sudden and unbidden insights that within this unearthly sphere, the soul of the ancient deity Dagon is beginning to wake. A vision drifts through your mind like a long-forgotten memory of mortal fear, unchecked destruction, and then a clandestine ritual and uneasy peace. The vision fades, giving way to a sick feeling of emptiness. The soul of Dagon stirs in the empty silence. You can now unlock the next book in the library. So, that's what we need. We're going to return to the library with this right here. And, let's see, we've got, yeah, you can come right over here. And this is where you store the souls. I'm not sure which one somebody goes on. Kind of... There we go, we've got the soul of Dagon, and... Actually, I just noticed something. We still have the compass equipped from that dungeon. So the items do stay over. Like we've got these speed boots that we stole from the merchant and the second floor of that dungeon. But I noticed on the radar it shows the exit right here. So I just realized maybe after you've beaten these 3 books over here, the dungeon's gotten their soul out of each one. Maybe this opens up and I think 3 dungeons would probably be too easy, so I'm guessing this is going to lead to a new dungeon, but we'll see in the future. Yeah, like I said, if you like this game, I would really recommend checking it out on Steam. It's, I think it's really well done. The monsters and the level ideas are heavily inspired by a guy named H.P. Lovecraft, who, if you don't know who that is, he's a American horror story writer, or, well, horror fiction writer, to be more specific, and he's one of those writers that kind of got a lot more famous after his death. So, but the game takes a lot of inspiration from his works and whatnot, and the enemies and level design. But yeah, I think this is as good a stopping point as any. And thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video.